Frank Martin, what do you think the Coach K finale, how that's playing out in that Duke locker room? Obviously it's we in the media we're all in on following it, and if Coach K cuts down the nets and finishes his career, I mean, that might set off 72 straight hours of conversation, even though it's Masters Week and opening day of baseball that week. But the kids in that locker room, don't you? A lot of pressure that would be on these kids to make it happen right now, don't you think?
No, absolutely. I mean, I was going to post a video of belly flopping in my pool. I was hoping you guys speak about that instead of Coach K. But, do you guys want to speak about Coach K winning games? I'm all for it, too. No, it's a great story. I mean, I think that last home game, just the whole attention, because Duke's a really young team if you pay attention. I think that moment was just really difficult. That's what I would think. And I think Coach K was as much joy and as much having 100 former players there, whatever it was, as much joy as that brought. I don't want to speak for Coach K, but I know there had to be some kind of concern because you got to play the game. You're trying to win. You're not trying to just celebrate your life and your journey as a coach. And but I think they're playing better. I think getting away from that game, they played really well in the ACC tournament, I thought, up until the championship game. But Virginia, they kind of hit lightning in a bottle. Virginia Tech did and made that run. But I think Duke's playing really well right now. It would be an amazing story because I tell people all the time. Everyone talks about our pressure defense and what I coach and teach. It's a combination of what I learned from my high school coach, and as a senior in high school, being in the same tournament as Tommy Amaker, and then following Duke basketball when Tommy became a freshman at Duke, and seeing him pressure the ball, and Johnny Dawkins and Billy King denying the wings, and that Duke pressure combined with what I learned from my high school coach, who I was his assistant coach for many years, developed that mindset. And you're talking about a little Hispanic kid from Miami, Florida, where we had no pro basketball, no college basketball. All I had was seeing Tommy Amaker and then trying to watch Duke on TV. And he impacted me as a basketball person. And that's the value that Mike Krzyzewski's had to our game and our profession and so many people for so many years.
Well, Frank, we're scouring your Twitter handle right now. Don't see any video of you belly flopping into your pool. Where do we find such a thing, Frank?
No, I was going to post it
the
same day Coach Duke plays for the championship. I'm going to post a picture of me belly flopping. I thought more people would pay attention to that than Coach K winning a national championship.
Well, let's give that a whirl, Frank. Let's be honest. I mean, if we already saw Kelvin Sampson with his shirt off, I mean, let's. I think that's just a natural progression of things, Frank.
Hey, Rich, I tell Bruce Pearl and Musselman, and I'm going to tell Kelvin when I speak with him. I did that my whole life growing up in Miami. Now I'm an old man. I don't need to be showing people my body anymore. I mean, listen, I worked really hard for about 24 years to have a six-pack. I had to work a lot harder for the last 40 years to have a one-pack. So keeping this one-pack I've grown is a heck of a lot harder than having a six-pack.
Well, now I'm rooting for Coach K to make that final, because we're going to hold you to it, Frank. That's what we do here on this show. We hold people to what they say. That's what we're all about accountability. You know what I'm saying?
You have my word that if Duke's in the championship game, for whatever it's worth, between you and me, I will post a video belly flopping in my pool.
Okay. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.